All right, so everybody, welcome again. It's Automated Marketers. So Andy and I are officially live here at the HighLevel Summit, and we are absolutely completely blown away from all the features. I got to be honest, I think it's close to like 100 something.
Actually, they were saying that it's 250 individual features, and there's more to come. And they have a lot of stuff on the roadmap that will be coming in Q4. So there's going to be like over 300 plus updates to this. The amount of work that the team did, and they're so accessible here. They've actually increased from like 120 developers. Apparently the company is 800 people now.
Yeah, 800 people. Now you got to remember, we were around for this thing when this thing was really building out. So, and 4 years ago, it was a very small team. And, you know, it was funny. We were just having a conversation about this. The reason that makes HighLevel a little bit, probably so unique in its company-wise, is that they're scrappers, and I think that's probably why we love it so much.
We're scrappers.
We're scrappers ourselves.
Everybody in the community is scrappers, and everybody is here to really learn. It's not as much rah-rah. It's really about getting the work done and delivering for clients.
Yeah, now the really cool thing is a lot of exciting features, and again, probably why this company is really set to take off. One, the amount of features that were released were very centric to the customers and the requests. So unlike other companies, they're very big on ensuring that they're always keeping their customers happy. So they have an upvote system for a lot of the features that were released. So basically, if you had a feature out there that you want HighLevel to have, what they'll do is they'll actually put it into a forum. The forum then will upload on it, and then they'll actually release. That's why we had like something like 200 something features, like Andy mentioned. What was wild is some of the things that are coming out. I mean, let's just talk some about the most impressive ones that I'm super excited about. We started already playing around with a few of them. Number one, I think that's going to be a massive game changer, especially in the world of marketing, is going to be an IVR system. So think about that. Usually an IVR system in itself is usually...
Explain what, you know, for some people that don't understand, what exactly is an IVR? Because remember, I'm the funnel builder side of this, so I have no idea what an IVR is until this week. So I think you need to explain what IVR is.
Good point. So if you think about the IVR, right, you ever call any kind of business, right, and it says press 1 for sales, press 2 for marketing, press 3 for whoever, for the actual individual, you'll now have the ability of doing this at no extra cost, other than whatever the phone charges are going to be if you're using either LC or Twilio, which again is their version of like the telecommunication software that will actually attach.
And actually, one of the really cool features, actually, for the funnel builder, for the people who aren't as tech savvy, everything can be done right inside the tool. No longer do you need to go all the way to Twilio or all the way to Mailgun. It's already built into the back end, and that also works out, which I think is kind of cool because we know we have a lot of clients who struggle with that. One touch or two touch getting your domain onto your HighLevel system.
Oh yeah, well let's talk about that.
Makes things a lot easier. Really centric, so you don't actually have to leave the app to do a lot of stuff to get everything running online.
Yeah, what was wild is that they actually had, well, let's just talk about that and slow that down a bit for the people that don't understand what that means. So before, the biggest struggle that people had coming into HighLevel was because there was so much to do.
Lots of connections.
Yeah, a lot of connections, a lot of domain connections and everything else. They now have it where it'll automatically connect your domain for you. All you need to do is have the login information to your current domain provider, like where you bought your domain, like a GoDaddy or a Namecheap, and then it will automatically add the things it needs inside the system in order to make it operational.
So your onboarding could take anywhere from an hour and a half. Now you could probably get that done in a half an hour and get your clients in and out of it really, really fast. Make your onboarding calls quicker, give it to a VA, and just get things done so that you can get down into marketing, which is the whole purpose of being in this in the first place. So that way your whole first onboarding call, after that hour, you're not like, now we gotta talk about marketing and it's an hour already. Now you can just get right into it, do all the connections, or let the client do the connections on themselves because it's all right in there and really easy and accessible for you.
Yeah, the other thing to mention was, I guess, like on top of like the whole domains and making it easy, they really are trying to make it easy. And I think their actual slogan and something they're really committed to is like, we want to make it the easiest possible ways that our clients can start earning money as fast as humanly possible. So, and it's kind of like our big kind of motto and everything that we've kind of rolled out is like, we just want to get you up and going so then you can start making the money. The craziest thing that so think about these things. We're talking about two different spectrums, right? We're talking about the spectrum of like an IVR, very complex, very heavy, like marketing tool that maybe more advanced companies.
Very scary to set up. So scary that a lot of people don't even want to touch the idea or they have to spell it.
Yeah,
but here it's easier, and here it's going to be a lot simpler. So the consumer can do it for themselves and not have to get everybody involved in it. It takes hours and days to set up.
But my point was, like, they have the spectrum of like the very heavy marketing tech, and then they go as easy as like getting the setup the right way, so it's easy for anybody to come in that doesn't have any technical background to do it very easily. So the fact that they serve these kind of spectrums and they're willing to work with like the more complex audience and the people that are just starting off shows like the, what do you call it? I guess like the
spectrum of the
spectrum of the amount of
kind of
things
people
that
they're trying to serve. And you know what? It's not just on the automation side, also on the funnel builder side. The new funnel builder is absolutely amazing. And what's incredible is I literally got to speak with the heads of the company. Sean was there, other people were there, and said, listen, this is a feature that as a funnel builder, remember, these guys are engineers. They want to bring you the best product. So I literally asked them, hey, I just want to make the menu sticky so I could see my designs. They took my suggestion and literally started working on it that day. Now that is something that you don't see with a lot of softwares, where it takes forever to get requested. I think it's called the idea board or something like that.
Yeah, it's the idea board, and it was what I mentioned really early on in the video. So a couple of other features, just kind of recap a little bit. So we'll have a full recap. It's a very long list. We're going to probably have a blog on it pretty soon.
Yeah.
Just like literally, there's too many to mention, so we'll read here all day long.
Again, over 200. They were going through the slides, and people were like click, 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 and then after you clicked about 150 clicks, they said, oh, we're going to give you the slide deck. So you'll see the slide deck, and we'll be posting a video with some of the slide deck and some of the most important features, stuff that you don't think you need that actually is going to make your life a lot easier.
Yeah, but just to cap it a few, so we talk about the IVR, we talk about the simplicity, we talk about the new funnel builder. Surveys and forms now have the ability of being a little bit more customized. There is now going to be putting a lot of focus on e-com. So people that want to put up pop-up stores, they have variants. One of the things that I was so concerned about that didn't have before. So now if you want to develop an e-com store and you want to just be competitive and you don't have like a big, massive, like 400
let's say you've got 10 to 15 products. You're selling lotions or cream or shirts or something like that. You can do it very simply if you don't have a lot of products right now on HighLevel, and integrate it with your funnels and integrate it with your stores right now. And by the way, everything that we're talking about, we're not waiting months for. This is available literally right now.
That's right.
On their systems. It's something I don't know, you know, this is probably as a graphic artist, as somebody, something that I'm so excited about is that now in the forums, in the surveys, everyone knows that I love HighLevel, but it was very plain, very, very simple. Now it's all templated. Those templates are ready to go live right now. So they're not plain anymore. You can add your colors, you can add your arrows, everything is completely different. But everything that's already built, don't worry, it all still works. And that's really, really important.
Yeah, and again, going back to the C-com push and what they're trying to do with the e-com stores, so you can create a pop-up store pretty quickly. You want to sell some swag, want to sell some material, want to sell something that accompanies whatever business you're in, they'll have the ability to do that, and now they'll have variants. Variants are pretty important, so what's going to happen is, imagine if you have like 3 different shirt sizes, you'll be able to have like medium,
all the
small,
sizes,
large,
all the colors,
and everything else.
Yeah.
So that's pretty exciting. So obviously a big push into e-com, which we saw this time around. And then again, the affiliate management, and probably the biggest announcements were everything that's going on with AI. So we're talking about a variety of AI. We're talking about conversational AI, which now will allow you to have a conversation back and forth.
Chatbot AI, which to me,
well, not chatbot AI. It was more about the live chat.
Sorry, you're right. I apologize. Live chat, because we know that a lot of times when a lead kit comes in, it's just a step above cold. So if we can engage that with our live chat and get people going, that's going to take that super cold lead and start warming it up immediately. And that's what we now have the ability to do.
Yeah, so we're talking about conversational AI, so meaning that it will actually have a conversation back and forth with the goal in mind, whether it's to set an appointment or just to be an information kind of bot. It's going to have basically content AI that if you're building a funnel and you want a better line and you want to get some kind of input or some ideas, you'll put the content in, it'll actually upload the content on your behalf. Image AI.
Image AI, which is
you can create
huge.
images and just ask for images, and it's going to actually create the image AI. And coming soon, and they gave us a little sneak preview, voice AI, which we thought was remarkable. So you'll be able to call, and it will literally be a bot with a voice trying to book an appointment. And it was asking a couple questions. A little robotic, we searched.
Yeah, a little robotic.
But Sean was very clear that they literally, like somebody told them to make it a week ago. And then over a week, they made it so we can go back and forth.
But that's what is exciting. We're not going to be behind the curve. Even though it's a little robotic, at least it's in there now and they can improve it. So I love one of the images that they showed. They deal from what's called skateboard all the way up to a race car, as opposed to first putting on the wheels, then building the body, and then having the windows and the rest of the race car ready to go. No, they'll start with the simplest way to get it working, and then gradually make all their features better. And by the way, all this, we know we're going fast right now because we're about to see the award ceremony, but all this stuff we're going to have videos for. We're going to be releasing videos in the next months. We're going to try to increase our workload, and we're going to get more videos out there so that you're always informed of exactly what's going on in HighLevel, because we are a fast-moving company, and you know what? They are too, and that's why we're in this software.
Well, it's not even that. If you really think about what's going on in the next few things, we're literally, I mean, we got to think HighLevel, because every time like we think our job's getting boring, a new feature releases, and here we go. So, I mean, yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot of videos. We're going to be testing out a lot of the new features coming over in the next few weeks. But more importantly, again, if you haven't had Conversational before, this is definitely going to be the software to be. I mean, obviously, we're very happy with like our choices in like the last several years. We've been in the software now going on 4 years, and every year it gets better and better. And the fact that they're so feature heavy and they're trying to listen to so much of what's going on, it is really creating a really high demand for what's going on. So if you haven't jumped in yet into HighLevel, you're thinking about doing it, make sure that you do. We're releasing a course to kind of help getting that along. We have a bunch of free resources that you can take advantage of. So don't wait any longer and just try to jump on top of it. Bigger point is the commitment that we saw over the last like several weeks that Sean, Varun, and Alex have to the people. The fact that they're so reachable. I actually asked them, what are you going to do next year when, you know, there was already a wait list to get into the event this year.
And they don't want to expand it. So if you want to come to these conventions and you want to be part of it, when those tickets get released, you have to get on that immediately, because they have a wait list of 600 people that didn't even get to come, that weren't able to be here. And you know, as time goes on, we'll be releasing more of that information for you. One of the things that Nuno just mentioned that I think is really, really important is we have a new Master Builder course coming out, and you'll be seeing links and information about that. On that Master Builder course, we walk you through how to build your snapshot. Instead of buying snapshots that don't work, ours, what it's going to do is actually show you how to build one the right way, just for you and the needs that you have.
Yeah, and again, there's nothing that we're not negatively saying that you're not going to have. There's not great snapshots out there. But
there's wonderful ones out there.
But the problem is you just don't know how to use them, and if you don't have the foundational skills on how to do it. Now, again, with 10,000 plus hours being in the system and coaching, you know, several.
We have a little idea of what to do.
Yeah, a little bit
of a clip.
And a couple of setups really underneath their belt. What do you mean, a couple thousand setups at this point underneath their belt. We're just trying to give you the best start possible and trying to get you up as running. So if you get a chance to check it out, I think it'll be a really good fit for you guys, for everybody that's starting out, or even for the advanced user. Again, what we have is just a little bit more experience. We've been in the system quite a bit, and we just have the reps. We've had tons of reps in different fields and environments, but we want to create the best one for you. But more importantly, you got to stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you're telling people about it. We'll be on the lookout, obviously, for all the new feature requests and reviews that we're going to have, and we're doing it, and we'll still keep pumping out a lot of free resources like we are now.
We can't wait to speak to you all soon, and we can't wait to talk to you within our community.
All right, so we'll see you soon.
Have a great one. Bye now.